I was sitting in my room one day. I was feeling bored. I had nothing special to do, and I was just looking at my mobile phone. After some time, I received a message. It was from my friend. His name is Ali. He wrote, "Hello. How are you?" I replied slowly. "I'm fine. What about you?" After a few seconds, he replied again, "I am also fine. Why don't you come to my house today?" When I read his message, I felt happy. I thought for a moment, and then I said to myself, "Yes, this is a good idea." I replied to him, "Sure, I will come in the evening." After that, I decided to get ready to visit my friend. First, I took a shower. The water was a little cold, but it made me feel fresh and relaxed. After taking a shower, I wore clean and comfortable clothes. Then I stood in front of the mirror and looked at myself carefully. I combed my hair. I checked my clothes and made sure everything was fine. After that, I put my phone in my pocket and my wallet as well. When I was about to leave, my mother asked me, "Where are you going?" I replied calmly, "I am going to visit my friend." She smiled and said, "Come back early," I said. "Okay, Mom." Then I left my house. When I went outside, the weather was very pleasant. The sky was clear, and the air felt fresh. I started walking slowly toward the bus stop. After waiting for a few minutes, the bus arrived. I got on the bus and looked around. There were many people inside. Some people were talking, some were using their phones. I found an empty seat near the window, and I sat down. As the bus started moving, I looked outside. Through the window, I saw shops, cars, and many people on the road. After about 20 minutes, the bus reached my stop. I stood up slowly, got off the bus, and started walking toward my friend's house. When I reached his house, I stood in front of the door and knocked gently. After a few seconds, the door opened. My friend was standing there. He smiled warmly and said, "Welcome, my friend." I smiled back and said, "Thank you. How are you?" He replied happily, "I am great. Come inside." I entered his house and noticed that it was very clean and comfortable. We sat on the sofa. He offered me a glass of water. I said, "Thank you so much." Then we started talking. We talked about our daily life, our studies, our work, and our future plans. Sometimes we laughed loudly. Sometimes we talked seriously. I felt relaxed and happy. After some time, his mother made tea for us. The tea was hot and very tasty. We drank tea slowly and ate some biscuits. While drinking tea, my friend asked me, "Do you remember our school days?" I smiled and said, "Yes, I remember everything." We talked about our childhood, our old friends, and many funny moments. We laughed again and again. Time passed very fast, and we did not even realize it. After some time, I looked at the clock and realized it was getting late. I said softly, "I have to go home now." My friend nodded and said, "Okay, take care." I thanked him for everything. He walked with me to the door. Before leaving, we shook hands and smiled. I said, "See you soon." He replied, "Have a safe journey." Then I left his house with a happy heart. On my way back home, I was thinking how good it feels to spend time with a true friend. That visit made me feel calm, refreshed, and peaceful. When I reached home, I felt thankful for such a beautiful day, and I promised myself that I would visit my friend again very soon.